boys and girls, no songs from you today, but here are two of my favorite Thursday jokes. I love this one because I think dogs' noses are just so cute. It's Thursday. I can smell the weekend from here. Sadie Belle, are you in here? Come here. Can we see your nose? Come here. Let's see your puppy nose. Come here. Come here. Easy real quick here. Look at that. Hold on, my hand's in the way. Hold on. Come here. Can I see your puppy nose? Come here. Can I see your puppy nose? There's your puppy nose. There's your puppy nose. He's so cute. And then my other favorite Friday joke was, I thought this was funny, maybe a little inappropriate. Happy Turds Day. Is it a Thursday? Get it? Turds Day? I thought that was funny. Babe, is that funny?
Yeah, but it's Wednesday.
I know, but in my video it's Thursday.
Oh.
He goes, yeah, but it's Wednesday. Yes, I know it's Wednesday, but the video on this for the students is Thursday. You know how easily I keep forgetting like what day it is? Okay, so today, Thursday, I'm using the reference chart right here. Guys, I'm the teacher and I have used this reference chart so much. So make sure that you are looking back and using this when you need to all throughout the week. Today we are doing Thinking Up. Page, oh, there's my finger, yay you, 354, Thinking Up. Okay, this is what we'll be doing together. All right, everybody wants to see my tissue box. No, and tissue box is gone now. Okay, here we go. It'd probably be easier for you if I actually did the focus. Just a little further. All right, here we go. Math challenge. Oh, look, baby Zoe. Zoe, it has your name in it. How sweet. All right, so baby Zoe drinks 4 fluid ounces of milk 6 times a day. How much milk should her mother buy to have enough milk for 1 week? Show your work. Okay, so tell me, and you can do this. This is something you can do. All right, so go ahead and pause the video and figure out if she has 4 ounces 6 times each day. How much milk should her 4 ounces of milk 6 times each day? How much milk should she need for 1 week? All right, go ahead and pause the video so that you can figure that out. All right, got my new colors right here. So if she is 4 ounces, okay, 6 times a day. 4 times 6 is 24. So that's 24 ounces each day. And it wanted to know how much she would need to buy for a full week. So a full week is how many days? 7 days. So I've got to multiply that times 7. Let me go ahead and give you a second to figure that out. All right. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 2 is 14, 15, 16. 168 fluid ounces. Okay? For a week. For a week. So your answer could be 168 fluid ounces. But it asks, is there a combination of gallon, quart, and pint containers that will give Zoe's mother exactly the right amount that she needs? Okay, so you're not going to go to the store and say, hey, I am going to find a container that is 168 fluid ounces. Okay, when we go to the store, you're going to have gallons and pints and quarts. So we're trying to figure out what combination of gallons and quarts and pints could Zoe's mom buy so that she can get as much milk as she needs. And then it asks if there is an exact right amount, okay? So we've got to figure out, we've got 168 ounces. How are we going to buy that? How is Zoe's mom going to buy that, okay? So we're going to start off by looking at our reference materials, and we can see that 8 ounces is 1 cup, okay? 8 ounces is 1 cup. So I'm going to write up here that what we need is 168 ounces, fluid ounces, but 168 ounces. 8 ounces is 1 cup. So if I take 168 and divide it by 8, that will tell me how many cups I have. Okay, so I'm going to take 168 and I'm going to divide it by 8. Pause the video and figure that out, please. All right, I can't do 8 into 1, but I can do 8 into 16. 8 goes into 16 2 times. 2 times 8 is 16. 0, bring down your 8. Now 8 goes into 8 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. Nothing left over, nothing to bring down. 21. 21 cups. Okay, 21 cups. Now, again, when you go to the store and you go to the section for milk, you don't see cups up there. You see gallons, pints, and quarts. That's what you see. So we can't stay with just 21 cups, okay? Which means we've got to take cups and convert that into pints. So if I have 21 cups, how many pints is 21 cups? Well, according to our reference materials, 2 cups is 1 pint. So if I take 21 and divide it by 2, that will tell how many pints there are. 2 into 2 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Bring down my 1. That will not go in there, so I have a remainder of 1. So I would have 10 pints, okay, with a cup left over and 1 cup is what I need. So she needs 10 pints plus 1 cup. So is she gonna buy just 10 pints? Well, if she buys 10 pints, then little baby Zoe's gonna be hungry because she's gonna be short a whole cup of milk. So how many pints is she going to need to buy? She's gonna need to buy 11 pints in order to have enough, okay? So right here, when it says, is there a combination? So no matter what happens, she's always gonna have a cup left over. So if it's 11 pints, okay, she's gonna have this left over. And there's no combination if I've got 11 pints because 2 pints equals 1 quart. So if I were to get how many pints, okay, if 2 pints equals 1 quart, I would still have this amount left over. So there's no perfect amount that's gonna get you to the exact 168 ounces that you need, okay? So is there a combination of gallon, quart, and pint containers that will give Zoe's mother exactly the right amount of milk for Zoe? No, okay? Because, when it says explain your answer, you basically need 168 ounces is 10 pints and 1 cup, which means she needs to buy 11 pints, okay? There will always be 8 ounces left over, okay? Or left over, like 8 ounces short, I guess. If you only do that exact amount. If you only did 10, that's what you have to do. Well, I guess it is left over. If you do 11, it is left over. All right. So you're going to be doing this next 2 on your own. All right. Here we go. Reflection. What unit would be best for measuring sand, the distance from Earth to Mars, the weight of a cell phone, the length of a soccer field, and do any of these questions have more than one possible answer? So I want you to give me your best answer for what would be best in measuring sand. When you are looking at your reference materials chart, are we going to measure sand, miles, yards, or feet? Are we going to measure sand in gallons, quarts, pints, or cups, tons, or pounds? Which one of these would you measure sand with? Okay, so what I'd like for you to do is we'll start with 1, sand. Okay, so in your answer on the slide, you're gonna need to type sand and tell me what you think would be best. I think sand would be best if we measured it in liters. if we measured it in milliliters, if we measured it in centimeters, if we measured it in quarts, if we measured it in gallons, if we measured it in tons or pounds. You tell me what you think would be best for measuring sand. All right, and then number 2. Earth to Mars. You tell me, if you were going to measure the distance from Earth to Mars, would it be best to use miles, kilometers, grams, cups, liters? All right, the third one is the weight of a phone. Cell phone specifically, but weight of a phone. How would you measure the weight of a phone? What unit of measurement would you use? And then lastly, a soccer field. Oh, by the way, if you're listening, would you please put a purple smiley face next to somewhere in this area on your slide, next to the reflection of learning. So maybe like over here or something, insert a purple smiley face right in this area, please. All right, and soccer field. Tell me which one you think would be best for measuring the length, it does say length, of a soccer field, okay? And then, lastly, number 5, that's this one right here. Do any of these questions have more than one possible answer? Why or why not? Okay, first of all, I'm going to tell you it is yes. Then I want you to tell me why or why not these have more than one possible answer. All right, and here we go. Lastly, reflection on critical thinking. During this unit, you made use of many critical thinking traits. Which of the 9 critical thinking traits did you use most often? Explain how you use this critical trait. So remember those critical traits that we talk about at the beginning. All these right here. Okay, we've got examine, communicate, inquire, strive, reflect, link, create, adapt, and collaborate. Which one of these do you think you used most often this week? So put your answer here on which one it is you use most often. But, like say for instance, you used, I don't know, strive the most. Then tell me, explain. So don't just tell me the trait that you use, but also explain why you think it's that trait. All right, so we are good, and we will see you tomorrow on Friday.